Now, there are things that we need to deal with pagdating naman doon sa counting ng 2 years. Hindi lahat ay nagsisimula sa date of payment. Ang nakita natin or yung natutunan natin is always doon sa filing income tax wherein the deadline is April 15. And ang sabi ng batas, yung pag-run ng 2 years statutory period ay magsisimula doon sa payment. Now, regardless kung late ang payment or early, magsisimula yung pagka-count again ng 2 years is yung sa payment ng income tax. Now, paano naman kung we're talking about withholding taxes? Ito yung kaso ni Greenleaf Incorporated. Greenleaf Incorporated hired a foreign consultant. Throughout the calendar year 2023, Greenleaf withheld final taxes for the consultant's monthly fees. So, remitted then to the BIR on a monthly basis. Kasi pag yung mga ganyan na mga uh, sa mga consultant like mga 10% yung ano yan, ng rate for the withholding at saka or 15% depende yun kung umabot ng 720,000 in a year or not. Now, in March 2024, they realized that the consultant was exempt under the tax treaty. So, wala pala talaga siyang withholding taxes. So, ngayon, they filed a claim for refund. To ensure the claim is not prescribed, the student must determine the start of the 2-year countdown. Okay, yun yung tandaan. Kumaga, if you are the student taking on this multiple choice question, yung tandaan mo na kailan ba magsa-start in this particular case na withholding taxes. So, mayroon doon, kung balikan natin yung notes, ito yung tandaan natin ha, na for refunds involving withholding taxes, ang mayroon jurisprudence kasi dito, yung Gibbs case doctrine, sasabi doon ng 2-year prescriptive period ay magsisimula hindi sa buwan. 'Di ba monthly yung remittances dito? So, hindi dito magsisimula sa bawat buwan yung pagpa-file ng yung counting ng 2-year statutory period kung saan siya magsisimula. Ito ay magsisimula doon sa end of the year, end of the taxable year kung saan nabibilong yung withholding. So, sa case ni Greenleaf, ang withholding ay nagpo-fall doon sa February hanggang sa January 2024. So, for the taxable year 2023, ang counting ay magsisimula sa end of the year. So, that would be January 1 yung first day. Yung January naman, 2024, doon naman siya mag-fall sa 2024 end of the year. So, magsisimula doon sa January 1, 2025. So, ganun yun pagdating sa withholding taxes. So, therefore, kung titingnan natin dito sa case ng Greenleaf, magtatapos ang year ay magtatapos for the 2023 December 31. So, therefore, ang kanyang ika-second year dito sa statutory period of limitation ay magtatapos sa December 31, 2025. So, among the choices, kung titingnan mo, ang 2 years ay, ang nagbibigay ng tama is yung I think letter C. Yon. 2 years siya from the end of the taxable year end. Okay? When the taxes were withheld. Now, that is December 31. Yun yung the last day of the 2 years. Okay, dito naman sa ating twisted question, what if the tax paid was a capital gains tax? Ito na yun. On the sale of shares of stocks paid in 2 installment. So, kailan yun magsisimula? Okay, in that case, pag installment payment, yung final payment ng installment, yun yung pagbasihan. Yung next day yan is the first day for the counting of the 2 years. So, for example, okay, kumbaga, the 2 years will not run until the final payment of the installment was made. So, ganun lang ang rule pagdating sa installment payment of the taxes doon sa pag-measure or pag-count natin, starting counting natin for the 2 years statutory period of limitation.